In this video, I'm going to show you the exact system that I put together and use to get my business from zero to crossing over that 10,000 income mark in just 90 days. This very same system is a big part of the reason why I still get regular sales of varying amounts. And so as a result of my business's performance, it's got me featured on different interviews and also got me to the top of different affiliate leaderboards. And yes, I did say affiliate leaderboards as in affiliate marketing. But another great thing about the system is that it's not limited to that. You can be a coach, a consultant, you can be in fitness. This system literally applies to any industry. So whether you already have a business that's up and running and you're not too happy about the revenue and its performance, or you're just about starting and you don't have an audience at all, you can literally apply what I'm about to show you, and I'm pretty confident that you can get the same results. So make sure that you watch until the end, because there's going to be a lot of value packed into this video as we run through the video marketing quadrant. So I figured the video marketing quadrant, or VMQ for short, a little while ago. So basically I started back in 2021 doing affiliate marketing, and off the bat I bought a few courses and started implementing what I learned. Now, truthfully, as soon as I started, things just started going really well. Sales started coming in and I was like, this stuff is literally as easy as it sounds. But then a little while after that, it flatlined, and literally for about 2 years, it remained that way. I lost a lot of my audience and the sales just weren't happening. So I decided to take a step back and have a look at what I need to do differently. And that's when I created the video marketing quadrant. And so after that, over the next 90 days, after, like I said, virtually losing my entire audience and my business being completely stagnant, I got it from zero to cross over that $10,000 mark. And initially I was going to make this into a paid course, but I figured that since I'm changing the direction of the channel from purely remote to Institute of Unstoppable, I'll get into why in possibly another video. But I figured that what a great way to start than just to give all of this value away to you so that you can start using it and start really growing and seeing an amazing performance within your business. But hey, after watching this video, if you still think that a course would be really helpful to get into the real nitty-gritty working parts of the system, or maybe you think that you might need coaching and some handheld one-on-one guidance would actually be more beneficial for you, just let me know. I'll leave my contact details in the description of this video. But in the meantime, let's get into the actual system. Okay, so before diving into the actual workings of the VMQ system, I think an important place to start is with the tools. Now, I know there's a bunch of different options and you're really free to use whichever tools you want when it comes to your business. But if you want to copy this system as closely as possible to what I did, then the two tools that I use to run this entire thing is Funnel Freedom and Taja. And I won't go into too much detail about all of the different features that you get from literally just these two tools. But in a nutshell, Funnel Freedom is where you can host your websites, your funnels. It's got your email autoresponder, content planner, calendar for booking calls, literally everything that you need to run your business, and a few additional AI tools that will really help make things a lot easier is all available on Funnel Freedom. The next tool is Taja. And what Taja does is, since this is called the video marketing quadrant, Taja is an AI software that's got a ton of features, but the main thing that you can use it for in this case is using it to cut down your long YouTube videos into shorter clips that you're going to repost onto your Reels or TikToks. Both of these tools do have free trials. If you do want to check them out, I'll link them in the description of this video. But right now, I think we've waited long enough. Let's get into the actual VMQ system. And so visually, this is how the video marketing quadrant looks. Now, I know this seems a little confusing, like there's arrows all over the place, there's different social media platforms, and it might seem a little overwhelming, but that's what this video is for. By the end of it, you're literally going to be able to take a look at this and know exactly what falls into place and what goes where. Actually, in the meantime, what you can do is go ahead and take a screenshot of this. And right off the bat, it may look somewhat familiar if you've ever bought a course on how to build an online business. It's like people always say, create videos or Reels or TikToks or YouTube videos, Facebook posts, get an email list. But the difference between those courses and this particular system is that most of the time in the courses, they expect you or they teach you that you need to be selling on every single platform. Now, not every platform is designed the same way. People use it for different reasons, right? So that's what we're going to get into right now. And that's the major difference with the video marketing quadrant versus what is taught in a lot of courses. So when we get started, all I want you to remember, if there's one thing that you want to take home from this video, is that all roads lead to YouTube. I'll get into the reason why a little bit later in the video, but all roads lead to YouTube. So YouTube is actually step one. And what you want to do is create content on a YouTube channel. And I don't mean shorts, I mean long form videos, just like this one, that you can add a lot of value or bring a lot of value to your leads or your potential customers. Now, why is YouTube the first step in this system? There are a couple of reasons. The first is that YouTube is a search engine. So people will use YouTube to search for answers to specific questions. And if you create content that your audience is looking for answers about, then you're already well on your way. And the second reason is that YouTube, in my opinion, probably has the best monetization platform. So yes, if you're just starting a channel out, you're not going to be monetized. There are certain criteria that you need to meet in order to get your channel monetized. But when it is monetized and you create evergreen content, people are going to keep watching your content over and over and over. Then you're going to constantly earn an additional stream of income from your YouTube videos alone. That's even apart from your actual services or products that you're selling. And thirdly is because you are creating long form videos on YouTube, that makes it a super powerful tool to build a lot of trust with your audience. And as I'm sure you already know, trust plays a big part in whether someone buys from you or not. So let's say you've uploaded your long form YouTube video to your channel. There are a couple of things that could happen from this point on. The first and the most ideal thing is you get a direct conversion. So for example, you put the link to your product or your service, whatever it is, in the description of your video, and a customer thinks that what you're offering is so valuable, they buy straight away. That doesn't happen all the time though. But whether that happens or not, you're still going to follow these same steps. So the next thing you're going to do is use that long form video and create lots of short form videos that are vertical format that people generally watch on platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels or even YouTube Shorts or Facebook Reels. In the quadrant, I only have Instagram Reels and TikTok specified. Initially, when I created the system, I only used TikTok. I didn't bother with Instagram because TikTok was performing that much better. But recently, Instagram has actually caught up. So Instagram, right now, I favor Instagram over TikTok, but since you have the videos, you might as well use them on all platforms. Now, to create these short form videos from your long YouTube content, you're going to use a tool called Taja. Now, I've been using this pretty much since it's launched, and it's incredible. It really has a lot of different features that it offers you. But like I said, one of the biggest ones is that it takes your long form videos, the AI looks through it, analyzes it, and then clips it up into those short form videos. So the old way would be to manually edit your YouTube video and then create these different short form pieces of content. But now because of AI, you literally copy your YouTube video link, paste it into Taja, does the analyzing for you. And then within like 10 minutes, you literally have, depending on the length of your video, between 8 and 15 different short form videos that you can post on Instagram and TikTok. Now, I know you're thinking that this arrow points from Instagram to YouTube, but there's a reason for that. Let's move on to the short form platforms. Now, a big thing with these platforms is that you need to think about why people actually use these platforms, right? If you have a product that you're selling, let's say specifically a high ticket product, and I know the term high ticket is pretty subjective. Some people think high ticket is $1,000. Some people think high ticket is $25,000, but whatever you regard it as, let's just use $1,000 in this example. You have a product that you're selling for $1,000. People don't wake up in the morning, open up Instagram Reels or TikTok and think to themselves, what can I buy for $1,000 today? One thing that you want to note down is that these platforms are not immediate buying platforms. So what you're going to do is something called value in advance. You're going to create as much value within your content without necessarily selling them anything right off the bat. What you're going to do instead is let them know that if they want to see the full video about what they've just watched, they can check out your YouTube channel. And that's what this arrow means over here. You're basically referring all of your viewers and your audience over to your YouTube channel so they can watch your full video. And this benefits you in a few ways because one, it's contributing to your watch hours and possibly your subscribers while you're working towards getting your channel monetized. And two, like I said, YouTube is a bigger trust builder than a lot of these other platforms. So they would actually be more likely to not only subscribe or watch your video, but because now they've got a lot more value from you, they're a lot more familiar with you, now your leads have a bigger chance of turning into customers. So again, instead of selling directly from these two platforms or the short form content, direct your audience over to YouTube. Now, a secondary thing that you could do here as well, like I said, you're not selling anything. However, you can offer a lead magnet. And if you don't know what a lead magnet is, we've covered that a ton on the channel before, but it's something for free that you offer to your audience or your viewers that has a lot of value in exchange for their contact information. So when they grab your lead magnet, they automatically join your email list. And I know you've heard it being preached before about how important an email list is, but it really is, because if you think about it, you could have a massive audience on any of these other platforms. And if those platforms decide whether to shut down, get banned in a country, or just shut your account down, you lose all of your audience. Whereas if you have someone's email address and they're part of your email list, that is traffic that you own. All of these other platforms is just traffic that you borrow. So that's what makes your email list so important. Now, from your email list, I'm not going to get into email marketing strategies or anything like that. There's a lot of different ways to approach that. But one thing that you do want to do is actually create an email sequence, a way that you can communicate with your customers. Oh yes, that's another big reason why email is so important. It allows a two-way conversation between you and your leads. I remember hearing, I think it was Alex Hormozy a while ago, he said that a lead is someone who you can communicate with. So someone who you can speak to and they can respond. So if you have 1 million followers on YouTube, yes, they may be commenting on your videos, but the comment section is not necessarily a place where you can have a full-on conversation. You're not going to have a full sales conversation in your YouTube comments. So that's another reason why email list is so important. But once people reach your email list, there are a couple of things that can happen from here. So the first thing is that in your emails, remember, you're still focusing on value in advance. You're going to let them know every time you post a new YouTube video. Every single time. And that's why this primary arrow is pointed directly at YouTube. And again, it's got the exact same benefits that all of these people are going to be contributing to your watch hours towards your channel's monetization. And because you're building all of this trust through your YouTube content, again, this is going to increase the likelihood of direct conversions coming directly from your YouTube channel. So that's your primary arrow over there. The secondary arrow is that in your email list, you can mix it up. Not every email has to direct people to the YouTube channel. So what you can do is you could also have a few emails that directly sell or market your services or your product. So from your email list, you can send them over to a calendar where they can book a call with you if you're like a consultant and that's your business model. Or you can send them to a website or a sales page or a product page where they can just purchase your product. But if you notice, no matter what part of the quadrant we're on, whether it's YouTube, Instagram Reels, TikTok, your emails, there is always a follow-up action that your audience or your viewers can take. There's a primary and there's a secondary. Now let's have a look at how Facebook fits into the entire system. For the longest time, I really didn't care about Facebook. I thought it was an old platform, an old social media platform. People aren't really, they don't really care about it. But my opinion and my view on that has changed a lot. Now, with that being said, you can choose to use Facebook or not. I know people are very touchy about, I don't want to use my Facebook for my business or I'm okay with it. It's entirely up to you. This is exactly the system that I use. So if you want to copy it closely and exact, these are the platforms. But again, Facebook is completely optional. So when we look at Facebook in relation to your YouTube channel or your YouTube content, when you upload a new video, you can create a Facebook post telling your friends or telling your audience on that platform, hey, I've just created this new video, I've just uploaded it, have a watch, tell them a little bit about what it is and how it's going to help them. A way to do this that's going to save you a lot of time is that once you've uploaded a YouTube video, YouTube creates a transcript for it. So you can extract that transcript, put it into an AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and tell it to make a Facebook post or write up a draft for a Facebook post with the intention of getting people over to your channel to watch it. Now, a quick thing with that, people are becoming a lot more familiar with content that is only written by AI. So that's why I said a first draft. You want to edit it and make it your own, but it's going to really wrap everything up nicely for you so that you don't have to start writing those posts or that content from scratch. By getting back to this, you've uploaded a YouTube video, you've created a post on Facebook telling your audience that you've uploaded this new video, and that refers them back to their YouTube channel. So from YouTube, again, building that trust, you can get a direct conversion, or alternatively, you can link to a calendar where they can book a call with you, or you can give your audience your Facebook Messenger details if they want to reach out to you directly. Then you probably notice that this arrow has a double side. So it's got from Facebook referring them to YouTube, but it's also got from YouTube referring them to Facebook. And this is pretty much the same as this part over here. It's essentially saying that if you want to reach out and speak to me directly, then this is my link to my Messenger or my Facebook profile. Because from Facebook, they either go to Messenger where they can either convert or book a call with you. But in this case, conversions can come in both of those ways. So it's either someone speaks to you on Facebook, they book a call with you, from there you sell them and they purchase your product or service, or directly through Messenger where you literally, if you have a sales page or something, you can just sell it directly to them from there. So that's why you can convert from both of these two places. And another thing to touch on when thinking about why Facebook is important is that yes, Instagram Reels and TikTok and your email list do have a way to communicate back and forth with your leads, but Facebook, specifically the Messenger app, is, at least of right now, the most robust online communication app in comparison to all of these others. And that's essentially how the video marketing quadrant system works. Like I said, when you look at that image for the very first time, it may seem overwhelming, but if you remember one thing, the golden rule, all roads lead to YouTube. everything else will fall into place after that. And not only do you know why and how the system works, but you also have a deeper understanding into each of these different platforms, how people use them. So when you're marketing your business on any of these platforms, you really know how to play your cards right. And again, if you want to copy the system exactly the way that I did it when I first created it, then I will leave both the tools down in the description of this video. Grab yourself a free trial. There's absolutely no obligation. If you found value in this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. And remember, every day, live unstoppable. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.